Joseph was my favorite until the second half of part 3. But Jotaro's way too strong. He's way too tough. He's way too tough. Way too tough. At first I was like, this guy's mad annoying. Why does he keep calling his mom a bitch? What kind of manners is this? But then, he was just way too tough, bro. He's crazy though, man. Joseph was my favorite until Dio pulled up and Jotaro walked. Yo, exactly. He turned into a beast, and he kept, what's it called? He's like the smartest JoJo by 10 miles. His IQ was 4,000. What's that shit? Who's the guy in 4? Oh, Josuke. Josuke's dumb as fuck. No hate, because he's a entertaining character, but he's so dumb. He's so dumb. But I still like him. He's still a cool character. But yeah, part 4 was alright. It was just mad slow. Joseph is mad entertaining though, I must say. And the part 2, what's the shit? Battle tendency? They go crazy in there. Okayasu is even dumber. That guy's dumb as balls. But he was funny. He was like my favorite character. Bro can't handle even the slightest disrespect. It's not that serious, bro. Your hair is just not like that. They should have insulted his hair more. They started talking about that in the first few episodes, but like people didn't diss his hair enough. They should have dissed his hair more. My only beef with part 4 is I fucking hate Koichi, and then every character is like, we need to call the most reliable guy I know, Koichi, while Jotaro is jerking it in the hotel. Yo, this is the funniest. Yo, yeah. So of course we talking spoilers. So mute this shit if you don't want to hear the spoiler. But yo, that shit actually killed me. Also, they needed Jotaro to fix all the shit at the end too. When he keeps spamming his Zawaruda, he keeps on fucking the time stopping shit is so cheap. He was so tough though. They basically had him bail them out at the end because his strength level is like level 10 mil. I like that he turned into like the Giga Genius. Like, you know what episode I actually fucked with? The rat stand. The shit, like the rat, and it had like the fucking sniper. Yo, I fucking loved that shit. They made bites. Yo, that bite the dust, that shit was cheap. Those were my favorite episodes though. The time loop episodes were so fucking cool. Where what's that guy's son? Hayate, that guy was so tough. That kid was 11 and he was such a genius. He was smarter than all the main cast. Literally all the new characters introduced in part 4, they were all dumb as shit compared to that 11-year-old kid. His ass pieced everything together like a G. He was so smart. Nah, he cooked. He was so smart. Yeah, there was literally 5 and has no stand and he mugs. Nah, he was going stupid. He was so smart. But those episodes were so good. Shout out my boy Nelson. Cop the merch before it's too late. Yes, sir. 4 more days. All right, don't be a kid. Be an agent. I haven't said that in a while, but it stands true every time. Go get yourself a shirt. Go get yourself one of our premium crews. Get it while it's here. 2025 season. All right. Shout out to Nelson. Appreciate you. Mr. Craw is up there. Part 4 is pretty cool so far, even though the stands are pretty weird. Got that white trucker hat like I'm Jotaro. Yo, somebody posted that as the buy message when they copped the hat. They said I'm about to LARP as Jotaro now. Let's see. No, they have really good characters, bro. Everything is really satisfying. What's your opinion on Rohan? He's pretty chill. I heard he's one of the most glazed characters of all time. I heard that people love him. He's pretty cool though. But it was like his stand is so tough. That Heaven's Door shit is very cool. I really like that Heaven's Door shit. It's cheap. Part 6 is my favorite of the animated parts. Is that so? Is that so? Shout out to Titus. Thanks for using my. This is your team? This team is fun. This team is mad fun. Thoughts on the Pillarmen? They were tough. Cars and Wamu and all them bitches, they were OP as fuck. They were all tough. The whole reason I'm even watching JoJo, and I said it before, but the whole reason I'm even watching this shit is so that I can read part 7. Because I never watch anime. I only read manga. Because it's just, I prefer it like almost every time. But everybody was jerking part 7 as like the greatest shit they've ever read. Ever. And so I was like, let me tap in. Let me tap in. Let me tap in. So that's basically it. I'm gonna. I saw the my anime list. I saw that shit has a goob high rank. Goob high. It's like the second highest ranked manga of all time, and I prefer reading to begin with. So I'm ready to tap in. We'll see how part 5 is, which I'm on right now. I like the Italy setting is pretty cool, I must say. I think it's really cool. It's pretty beautiful. And the fights have already been kind of crazy. But what's this shit? This golden wind stand? This shit is cheap. It's giga cheap. Giga cheap. I heard part 7, 8, and 9 are the best parts from my friends. They said that they love those 3 the most. They said that shit only gets better. So that's pretty cool. I think I'll enjoy reading it. Shout out my boy Vitus for 12 months. Thank you, GOAT. 12 months and counting. Agency forever. You the GOAT. Don't worry, Blunder. Giorno's ass doesn't even know how to use his own stand. He got no idea what he's doing. And then, of course, they send Koichi's dumbass to Italy. I was like, I thought I got rid of this character, and they kept his ass in Morio Town. But of course, they got to send his Mario 64 ass into this next part as well, and make him a main character. Why the fuck do they keep sending him around? And why does he know Italian? Bro, why did they send his bitch ass into the next season? I was so tight. I'm like, why is this guy here? First episode, I see him walk out the airport. I'm like, why is this guy back? Send his ass home. He got a girl at home. He got a loving mom and sister. Why is his ass in Italy? Send his ass back home. Where's Josuke? What's going on, bro? Ooh. Bruh. Don't fuck with him. I don't hate him, but I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. He's pretty tough. What's that shit called? Act 3? Where he makes the shit heavy? That's pretty cool, I must say. Rohan gave bro the Italian speaking DLC. Nah, you're right. Just Heaven's Door and he can cheat and give them anything. That scene in part 4 was so fire when Rohan's reading Hayate's face with the fucking Heaven's Door, and then he's like, why the fuck does nothing make sense? And it's because that bites the dust shit. Yow. That bites the dust shit was sabotaging. That shit was so crazy. Koichi wasn't about to bring crazy shit. Yo, his bitch was so crazy. His bitch was crazy. No, that was a crazy bitch. You know, there's levels. Koichi got him a real crazy bitch. Like, that bitch will kill you. Like, that's some crazy shit. Nah, you're right. Fucking Act 3 is funny. SHIT. That shit was cool. But that Golden Wind, man, it's they got some very, very OP shit. I didn't even understand the Stray Cat. I barely understood that Stray Cat shit. Like, I barely understood that. The Italian food episode was crazy funny. The whole time you thought it was something super sinister going on. Whole time, bro just makes amazing food that turns you into a boss. That shit was so fucking dumb. The whole time you think it's like some cursed ass food, but no. Bro is just a good guy. Bro is just a good guy. Yeah, part four. Maybe I was too hard on it. They do have some good episodes. It was just like it was so low stakes. They just in that like you know what I mean. I would have just left Morio Town and done something else personally. You know, it's crazy the situation y'all was in, but shit ain't got nothing to do with me. No, but I understand. Yeah, they were in Tonio's restaurant. Bro was drinking water that was so beautiful he started crying. Never in my life have I seen that. Thoughts on the goat Iggy? That shit was so sad. That shit was so sad. He was just a little dog. I got a dog. Connection. Nah, that shit was sad. That shit was actually giga sadness, bro. Why did they do him like that? The alien from part... What was his name? What was his name? Like Mikitaka? What was his name? He was fucking weird. He was shiced. Was he actually an alien? It's never even revealed. He is an alien, right? He gotta be an alien. The shit he was doing? He was an alien for sure. Nah, he was the most confusing character of all time. I think he is I think he is. I think he is an alien. That shit was actually so funny. That scene where they go to that like what is it that what is that fucking structure? Like a wind turbine structure or some shit. I don't even know. Whatever that shit was. That episode is pretty interesting though. Where if they damage the shit, then the damage bounce backs double. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty entertaining. The most confusing character is the orangutan in part 3 on the boat. Yo, I forgot about that shit. That shit made negative sense. That shit actually made negative sense. The orangutan was actually so weird. Nah, he was a weirdo. The Steely Dan beatdown was great. That guy was so annoying. That Steely Dan guy was talking the goob shit the entire time. And he was on some bullshit too. His stand was fucking pussy. He wasn't even like... That shit was making me mad. I forgot about Steely Dan. He was a fraud, bro. He was for sure a fraud. Favorite stand so far? There were some tough ones. Let me think. You know, I like Star Platinum in general. Even though that's like probably a pretty regular pick because what's it called? The amount of times it like caught like a bullet or it caught something before it would have smoked. Jotaro was pretty incredible. Or it's Heaven's Door. Heaven's Door was really entertaining. All the dudes in part 4 have really good stands besides like the filler characters. I like that one a lot. The hand, Zahando, that shit was crazy. Yeah, Okayasu had a really strong hand. I must say, a stand. Double entendre. But yeah, that one was really dope. Also, when Star Platinum reveals that it can stop time, that was one of the most epic scenes of all time. When they showed that he could also stop time, that shit was so epic. That was such a epic scene. I remember I was like, no. I was so shocked. I was like, no way he just did that shit, bruh. No way that shit was so crazy. That shit was so sick, right? When you see that shit, you're like, no, he didn't just stop the time. Oh my god, that shit brought a tear to my eye. I thought it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I was shocked. I was like, no way he just did that shit. No way he just did that shit.